magical star beings, this is Psychic Siren Tyra and welcome to the channel. In today's reading we're going to be taking a look at who is obsessing over you and why they're obsessing over you. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching, and trust your intuition based on who you feel it is, as I mentioned, traits and all of that. Okay, so I'm now going to show you crystals. So for pile number 1, we have rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have howlite. And for pile number 3, we have strawberry obsidian. So take a look at all the cards we have here and the question in your mind, who is obsessing over you, and pick whichever pile you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. And if you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who is obsessing over you and why they're obsessing over you. Okay, you chose the card Temple Secrets. It says secrecy, isolation, observation, and ritual magic. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you now, but please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And to also trust your intuition based on who you think it is with the traits I mentioned. Okay, so for your cards, we have Radical Rebirth, we have Friendship with Support, Fun, Unity, and Play, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 5 of Swords, for your tarot cards we have the Ace of Inspiration, which is the Ace of Wands, we have the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man, we have the Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords, we have the Queen of Materials, which is the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Devil, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. Funny that I'm hearing things in the background. When I started with the Devil, I heard something in the background outside. It sounded almost like an explosion. And when I put the Page of Swords down, I heard it as well. I don't think you'd be able to hear it in the video because it sounded like it was far away. That's just weird. I'll take note of it for the reading. We have the Death card. Okay, my pile number 1s. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is obsessing over you and why. So please remember, as I mentioned, the traits, it may be different for all of you. Trust your intuition with the traits coming through of who you think it is. Also trust your own logic, what you think in your own mind as well. Okay, so I see here, whoever this is, we have the Page of Swords and the Death card. So this to me, like this two card combinations together, talks about, well, in this case, I feel like a no contact situation, someone you are no longer talking to. You could have been very close to this person in the past because we have the Five of Cups. This tarot deck is a little bit different because I know the Six of Cups is supposed to be the past, but like this tarot deck has it the opposite way. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the past because we see like two kids talking, you know what I mean? And we see the friendship card here. So this could have been someone in the past you had, you know, a strong connection to. It doesn't have to be friendship. It could be a family member. It could be someone you loved. It could be someone you were getting to know in the past. I don't know. You take it as it resonates, my pal number ones. But since we have the friendship card, for most of you, it is a friend that you have let go of, that you have stopped talking to in some case, or an ex-friend. Okay. But for others of you, I feel like this could also be my voice is even cracking up. For others of you, this could also be someone you were beginning to open your heart up to, someone you were beginning to love. It doesn't have to be friendship, just someone you were beginning to open your heart up to. And it seems you had a very playful connection in the past. It was very playful, it was very light-hearted. You two could talk, and there was nothing between the two of you that would have made it like this, okay? So for some of you, I do feel like a sense of energy of like maybe you talked to this person for a little while and you stopped talking to them in like a romantic way. Or for some of you, I feel here it's just someone you opened your heart up to, but later something happened. I feel like there was some kind of power struggle between the two of you that ended this connection, whatever this connection is. There was some kind of power struggle here where this person wanted to kind of have power over you in a sense. So I guess this could also be a family member that you trusted dearly, that you opened your heart up to, where you thought this was love. Doesn't have to be romantic love, where you just thought this was love, but there seemed to be some kind of power struggle here. There seemed to be this energy of like control, manipulation, kind of not letting you be your authentic self, if that makes sense. For some of you, it's different, so just take it as it resonates. But I am feeling a controlling kind of, I just heard control freak from spirit. Okay. I feel like this kind of person in the past wanted to have that power over you and not let you be your authentic self in some type of way. They tried to control you in some way. They may have tried to, like, if this was a friendship, let's say you had other friends. Perhaps they didn't want you to be friends with other friends, but then they would ditch you for other friends. Or let's say it's an ex-friend situation. I'm also seeing a scenario for some of you where you had like a new lover and they betrayed you with the Five of Swords by keeping a secret from you. This is for some of you, not all of you. Keeping a secret from you and being with this lover behind your back. I'm seeing that for some of you. I'm hearing sister for some of you. Not a friend. Okay, so just take the messages as they resonate because there's many different energies here. Trust your intuition, my pal number ones. But yeah, this person, even if it was not like being with your lover behind your back. This person, whoever this is, definitely kept some kind of secret from you. Definitely was very secretive, was very much, I'm hearing like narcissistic in the sense of, I don't like to diagnose things because I'm not a therapist or anything, so I can't diagnose anyone, but this is just what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing like narcissistic in the sense of no empathy. Like they didn't have empathy for you when they were trying to control you or trying to have some kind of power struggle over you or trying to keep secrets from you. They didn't have empathy for you or think about how you would feel in that situation. That's how I feel in this situation, because we even have the Five of Swords opposite, the Temple Secrets card with secrecy, isolation, observation. So there's this kind of feeling of this person stabbed your back, but you didn't even realize. Or some of you realized after the secret came out. I'm hearing a song. It's like, everyone got a secret. No, can they keep it? No, they can't. So some of you have already found out about what the secret is. It's come out to the surface, or some of you, it is gonna still come out to the surface with the Hanged Man, but you're just gonna wait a while. But I can try and get the secret out for you if Spirit lets me. However, sometimes Spirit doesn't want things like this to come out in readings because it's also not, in my opinion, the right way for things like this to come out. Perhaps this person is planning to talk to you in some way. I'll tell you about that in a moment. The feeling I get here is this person observed you, observed everything you were doing, kept some kind of secret from you. For some of you, it was like a friend or a sister or a brother sleeping with your lover, and they were observing what times you were available, what times you were working at school, things like that. They were observing your kind of schedule, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And they weren't having any empathy for you with sneaking around and things like that. For some of you, this is an ex-lover or like a person you had a connection to or you were opening up to, where it wasn't actually a connection yet, but it was like a situationship, and you were beginning to trust the person, but then they were having some kind of power struggle over you, and then they were keeping some kind of secret from you, betraying you behind your back, like a lie, a secret, another person perhaps, I don't know. For some of you, this is a family member where they tried to control you, have some kind of power struggle over you, and they were keeping some kind of secret from you. For some of you, I'm feeling like it could also be a friend that was secretly jealous of you, but they didn't tell you, okay? So the feeling I get here is they were secretly jealous of you. And Spirit is showing me Cassie and Maddie. It's funny that I said like with your lover, and now they're showing me Cassie and Maddie, okay? From Euphoria, where Cassie kind of starts to copy Maddie, and she wakes up at 4 a.m. every day to do her makeup and get ready and look good for Nate, Maddie's boyfriend, you know what I mean? So yeah, for some of you, it's like a family member, like a sister or brother that was secretly jealous of you, or a friend that was secretly jealous of you, wanted to look better than you all the time, kind of was just having some kind of power struggle with you, wanting to look the best, wanting to shine the most. So there was some secret jealousy here. And some of you, I don't like to give this message, but I'm only gonna say like, if this message resonates, then take it. But if you didn't know about this, then it's not your message. Because I feel like if it is your message, you would already have intuitively felt it in some way. So for some of you, this is a person that was doing magic on you, but it hasn't worked because you've been protected. Because this card is next to this card, and we have two lions here. To me, the lions represent power and strength, and it also reminds me of the energy of like protection. So if it has been a situation like that, you've been protected all this time. And she's holding a staff here. So it's kind of reminding me this energy of like, you have the power of God with you. You have the power of the universe, your angels, your guides protecting you. For some of you, spirit animals protecting you. You have an immense kind of power of protection around you. So I don't want you to worry about it. It hasn't even hit you. It hasn't even affected you in any sort of way, because it's like the energy was magically rebirthed, magically transformed by your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, God, the universe. You have that power with you of protection. That's what I see here. So I don't want you to worry about it. But if you already intuitively felt something like that, then it is. If you haven't, then that's not your message. Don't take it. Because I don't want to stress anyone out. I'm not here to stress you out. I'm here to help you. You know what I mean? So I feel like whoever this person is, they're the type of person that I feel like they don't have much empathy. They do things without thinking of the consequences, without thinking of how the other person will feel. That's how this person's energy feels. I feel like this person may be a little bit toxic in a sense to have around. Like, they look sweet and innocent in some way, is something I'm hearing from spirit, but they're really not. Like, they look like someone that is sweet and innocent and has everything together, but they're really not. I feel like for some of you, this, we see two friends here. Perhaps for some of you, it was a friend gossiping about you. So why did this connection end? Was it something you said, a boundary you set? Or did you find out about this? For some of you, I guess it hasn't ended, but you're about to end it when you find out in the future, as we see in the Three of Wands. When you walk the path and you find out. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. Like, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is the type of person that seems okay, if that makes sense. They seem like they're not the type of person to do these kind of things. They seem like a very nurturing, caring person on the outside, but really on the inside, they don't have any empathy for the things they do, for the people they hurt. They're actually quite happy to create challenges in your life, is something I feel. So, the Ace of Wands here as well, opposite the Devil card, is giving me the energy. The Ace of Wands is that energy of creation, but the Devil energy is not good. So it's like, perhaps they were creating negative energy in your life by doing something with the Knight of Swords, like with their actions or with their words, with the Page of Swords. I feel like this person is obsessed with you because, like I said, either they're trying to imitate you, copy you, observe you, and be you, if that makes sense, literally become you, or they feel like you are much more attractive than them. They feel like you have everything they want in a person. Like, they feel like you're powerful in some way, and they almost want to take that away from you. They feel like you shine too much in some way, but they want to take that away from you. The reason this person obsesses over you is because I feel like you're someone that doesn't allow people to control you or have power struggles over you because you're powerful yourself. I feel here, even if you don't think you're powerful yourself, I mean, the 2 lions showing up represents that strength. So it could be like an internal strength this person sees in you. The lion also gives me the energy of the king of the jungle. So perhaps this person wanted to overpower you in some way or be the best when they thought you were the best, if that makes sense. And if it's a love situation, then I feel the energies of like the feeling of, how do I put this in words? You were everything they wanted in a partner, but they had plans to be sneaky and to be secretive and to hide things from you. But they saw you with this immense power. They saw you being very attractive. They saw you being the type of person they want to build a future connection with. But then, since you had that kind of energy, I'm hearing out of my league. So perhaps this person felt you were out of their league, that you were going to keep secrets from them, so then they actually did that to you, if that makes sense. But I feel like that's just them projecting their own things onto you. I just bit my tongue as I said that. So perhaps they wanted to tell you this, but they knew they shouldn't. Yeah, that's the feeling I get here. So in terms of why, I think I answered your question. But I also want to know what secret this is. So what I do see here in your cards before we end off and look at the secrets, this person may be planning to talk to you. This person may be very curious about you, always wanting answers on you. I feel like this person is obsessed with you in the sense of like, either they want to be you, or like I said, it's like a power struggle kind of energy where like you say something, they get mad, and then they want to kind of control you. That kind of obsession. Or like be you, copy you, imitate you, or they want to hurt you because like emotionally, because they feel like you're better than them in some way, but you've never said that to them. That's just how they feel. So it's their own insecurity they're projecting onto you. Even if this is like an ex-lover or something. Like, let's say how I said earlier, they felt like you were, for example, they felt like you were pretty. So then they felt like they weren't good enough. And they felt like, I'm seeing this person be seen by so many people and admired by so many people. I'm going to go out there and find someone else to almost keep the upper hand on the person, like that kind of energy. So I feel like this person's curious about you. If this is a no contact situation, they're always trying to find answers on you, always trying to talk to people, find information on you. And they don't really care about the consequences. This person, they're kind of messy, I'm hearing from spirit. They do things without thinking of the consequences. They just do things fast. And they're very curious about you in the sense of obsessing over you. They want to always know more about you. It's like they're almost studying you like a book, is something I feel. I think this person wants to plan to talk to you in some way, or plan something that is a secret. But you're going to wait a while for it with the hangman. Perhaps for some of you, this person is planning to tell you the truth. But for others of you, I don't know. Like, I feel like this person may be planning to just create more chaos in your life, is something I feel, or betray you even more. But I feel like their sense of whatever they're doing is not really working, because I don't think this person, how do I put this in words? I don't think this person is like emotionally intelligent in some way. They do things without thinking very fast. They kind of don't have empathy for others. They think what they're doing is hurting you, but really it's making you stronger, my pal number ones. Really it's making you realize who is for you and who's not. Really it's making you realize how much you're actually glad to let this person go, because who would want someone like this in their life, you know? Really, it's making you realize how powerful you are. If someone can have this much of this kind of obsession over you, but in a negative way. You know what I mean? Like, for example, let's say someone is trying to copy you and it's a friend, an ex-friend, and they're always copying you. They're trying to be you. Take that as a compliment. That means you're doing something right. You know what I mean? If it is an ex-lover that is trying to control you, but then cheating on you because they feel like they can get some sort of upper hand, take that as a compliment, because they feel like you're out of their league. So you are. Because they know their own intentions. Not on the outside. They think of it as physical, but on the inside, they're really ugly inside, you know? So who has the upper hand here? You. And if it's a family member that has betrayed you in some way, that is jealous of you, then you also have the upper hand here. You know you're doing something right if they're trying to copy you, imitate you, be you. You know what I mean? So that is the feeling I get here. I want to find out more about the secret. Let me get some other tarot cards. I'm hearing that song again that I sang earlier. Like, everybody was got a secret. No, can they keep it? No, they can't. So, Spirit's confirming twice, like, that no one can keep a secret from you for long. Okay, so I'm going to use this other tarot deck. What is the secret they're keeping from my pal number ones? We have the Page of Swords reverse with the Wren. Okay. What is the secret they're keeping from my pal number ones? We have the Five of Cups with ecstasy. Do you see this? This looks like ritual magic for some of you. This is confirmation, because this person's literally standing in this like ritual kind of energy. So perhaps for some of you, if that message resonated about like ritual magic, perhaps they're planning to do it again because they're curious as to why it didn't work. But they're going to keep doing it, but you're protected. You know what I mean? We have the Six of Cups with reunion. So perhaps for some of you, they're planning to come back to you in some way. The feeling I get is with the Page of Swords reversed next to this, it's like they plan to do something bad to you for some of you. Doesn't necessarily have to be ritual magic. If that message resonated, you can take it. If it doesn't, that's okay. But perhaps it's like a symbol for them planning to do something bad to you, but like curious as to why it doesn't affect you. They can't understand. They can't mentally fathom why it doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I get from this person. Is they almost want to hurt you, hurt your feelings. And for some of you, I guess this person is planning to do this and then come back to you and see if it's hurt you, and like kind of get information on you in some way. Or for some of you, I guess this person's wanting to come back and tell you the truth. For very limited of you, I don't feel like it's for all of you. What are this person's intentions with like whatever secrets are going on here? Or can I find out like the secrets for other people, like where it's not ritual magic? What is the secret? We have the Woodward. So this is the Justice card. Okay. So the Justice card talks about the truth coming out in some way, and it's under the Hangman. So perhaps for some of you, the truth is going to come out in some way, like your spirit guides are planning to get the truth out in some way. Or for some of you, it's this person coming back, going to tell you the truth. And here we even have this power. He's holding a staff here in both cards. So it seems like whatever this is, the truth is going to come out to you. We have the links here, which represents light. So you're protected by light. You're protected by God, the universe. You're going to get your justice in some way. The truth is going to come out to you, because nothing done in the dark will stay in the dark. It will come to light, is the feeling I get here. And you will get your justice in some way by this person being exposed. Can we find out more about the secret, please? We have the 5 of Stones, which is the 5 of Pentacles with endurance. Okay, so for some of you, this person was trying to create a lack in your life, create challenges in your life, like for example with the kind of energy of like taking your lover, for example, leaving you with a lack of love. And we see a storm here in the background, so it's like not good intentions at all. Trying to keep you in the dark, trying to keep you alone, with no one around you. Perhaps they lied about you, gossiped about you. For some of you, they tried to create a lack of money for you in some way by trying to take something from you. And at the back of the deck, we have dedication. So this person's been dedicating themselves. We have person shooting an arrow here, to shooting arrows at you, but it's just going all over the place, as we see here. It's not actually hitting you in any way. So this is what I feel from your reading, my pile number ones. As I said, some of you, the plan is to reunion with you. Some of you, it is to tell you the truth. For some of you, it's to create more of this. But it's not going to hit you, as I said here. It's going all over the place. Just like, you know, in those movies when someone's shooting a gun, but then it's not hitting the person. It's just going all over the place. They're just wasting their time with all this dedication they're putting into kind of shooting you down, if that makes sense. But it's not even working. You get what I mean? So yeah, that is what I feel in your reading. My pile number ones. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number twos. If you picked this highlight crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who is obsessing over you and why. Okay, so please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. And please trust your intuition with the traits I mention of the people that are obsessed with you or person. Okay, so you chose the card Light Seeker with Light Quest. Visionary, mental strength, and resilience. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. Okay, so for your cards, I don't know why I'm hearing a cat outside, like a cat purring outside. So perhaps that has something to do with your message today. I'll just keep it in mind. We have here the card Resistance. We have Power over Difficulty with Reclaiming Your Power. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the Hermit reversed. I just got a notification twice. I'm going to take that as confirmation for the Hermit reverse in a moment. We have the Six of Materials, which is the Six of Pentacles. We have the Awakening card, which is the Judgment card in this tarot deck. We have the Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Emotions, which is the Seven of Cups. We have the Sun card. We have the Four of Pentacles. Notification with the Four of Pentacles also. Since I'm getting so many notifications doing your reading, perhaps this is someone you're currently communicating with, or perhaps they might send you a message while we do this reading or after this reading. Since I'm getting so many notifications, or it's just like a sign of you talk to this person a lot. Do you hear all the notifications? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Or perhaps this person's going to communicate to you soon. I'm hearing within the next 3 to 4 days. We have the Temperance card. Okay, my pal number twos, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is obsessing over you and why. Okay, so this person is, with the Resistance card, I'm kind of getting the message, for some of you, this may be fixed signs, whoever this is, which is Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. Because fixed signs with the Resistance card is giving me the energy of like perhaps someone that doesn't like change, perhaps someone that gets very anxious with change, as the Nine of Swords is here twice. This person doesn't like change a lot. They don't like changes with their schedules. They don't like change with big changes. They don't like things when it doesn't go their way. They resist it a lot. So this gives me the energy of a person that is uncomfortable with change, that is uncomfortable with challenging moments, or is uncomfortable with their schedule being not the way they want it, or the outcome not being the way they want it, if that makes sense. But I feel like this has to do with a person that is trying to have control over the situation because they feel like they're losing control in their own life. I don't think this person is aware of this. I think it's subconscious. With the Hermit reverse, I don't think this person is really trying to look within to find out why they're feeling so much anxiety, why they're feeling so much worry. I think this person tries to ignore it and hope that it will go away, but they've been holding on to anxieties and worries of the past for a very long time. And I actually feel a little bit bad for this person because I don't feel like they're not like trying to get better. They are. It's just like the feeling of they may be fearing their subconscious mind. They may be fearing what they're actually holding on to. I don't think this person's very self-aware, but I think it's because they fear their own past, or they fear their own anxiety or troubles or worries, if that makes sense. So I think they try to ignore it, if that makes sense. This is the feeling I get from this person. This person has experienced a lot of difficult moments in their life, a lot of challenging moments in their early day-to-day life. With the Sun card, I take that as childhood. Perhaps this person has some kind of childhood trauma where their anxiety leads back to. Spirit is showing me the Swan. So perhaps also for some of you, this person, the Swan reminds me of romance sometimes. For some of you, this person was hurt in a romance. Now I'm hearing that song Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. But yeah, that's something I'm seeing. Like, this person is trying to overcome their anxiety, trying to overcome their worries, but they're resisting it in some way. They're resisting accepting the situation as it is. I feel like this person tries to control the outcome of the situation, but I think it's a coping mechanism because in their childhood they felt like they had a lack of control because people were probably controlling over them. And for this person to have so much anxiety, I naturally take it back to childhood trauma because it kind of gives me the energy. This is kind of sad. I feel bad for this person. Like, I want to send them love. I want to send them healing intentionally. And I'm doing that right now. But I feel like this person, I feel this person's energy, and it almost feels like a dog that has been, you know, a dog that has been traumatized in some way and it's always shaking and anxious. Like, that's the feeling I get, and I feel bad for this person. Like, I want to give this person a big hug because they're trying to control situations because they felt like they've lost control in their life. That's the feeling I get. But with Saturn showing up here in this card, I think this is Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps it's this person's kind of lesson to overcome this. To not resist the kind of healing that may take place. To not resist going deep within the depths of their mind and subconscious with the Hermit reverse. Perhaps they're scared of their own subconscious mind, scared of their own past, if that makes sense, scared of looking within. And it's like they fear their own shadow, or they fear their own wounded inner child. I don't know, that's the feeling I get. And perhaps it's a lesson for this person to not resist it, to accept it. And once we can accept it, we can bring healing and growth, as we see plants growing in the background. This person has the power to do it. It's just that the more they resist, the more, as we see, like, what's the word? tree branches going over her. It's like the more stronger it gets until this person learns to accept their current reality, if that makes sense, and balance out the energies with the sun and the moon here. I want to look what these fruit mean. So we have dragon fruit here, coconut, and this looks like oranges. I want to check the spiritual meaning of it and just see if that gives us any extra messages about this person. Okay, according to legend, mythical creatures that breathe fire have created this fruit of dragon fruit. During the battle of the dragon, the last thing that came out of his breathing fire mouth was the dragon fruit. When the dragon was killed, the fruit was gathered and presented to the emperor as a symbol of victory. So this person will find victory over their emotions if they learn to accept it and not resist the changes. If they learn to see their own power within them. And you know how it says the dragon was killed? That saying of kill your dragon. I see that as like not necessarily killing their dragon, but like realizing their own power and that there's nothing to fear, that there's nothing to resist, that this is a lesson to accept the anxiety, to accept those feelings and analyze them with the Four of Pentacles, analyze where they come from, the deep root of why they're holding on to this. Then they're going to find they're going to awaken to their own power with the Awakening card. They're going to have realizations. But the more they resist this, the more they resist the healing, if that makes sense. This person is a very resilient person. They're trying to seek light, as we see here. But it seems like they're too scared to ask for help with their mental health, is something I'm feeling. We also chose the Howlite crystal. So I feel like Howlite is white. This person's trying to seek light. We see also fluorite here at the bottom of the card. Looks like fluorite to me. So perhaps this person wants to focus on seeking happy memories within their mental state and not having these anxious thoughts anymore. I feel like this person will be victorious over it, but I feel like they need a little bit of help. And that's where you come into the picture. My pile number 2. So, of course, you know, you don't have to be there for this person. But perhaps they want to ask you for help, but they don't know how. Or perhaps it's like, let's say ow, I just bit my tongue. This person wants to ask for help but doesn't know how. Because I bit my tongue. That's what it means. Perhaps this person is, like, let's say you're in a relationship with this person, for example, and let's say they feel anxious over you lying to them, but it's actually deeper from their childhood where they need to analyze where that wound comes from, where the root of it is, but then they're scared to tell you how their anxiety is affecting them. Or let's say this is a friend that is feeling very anxious, but they're kind of obsessing over asking you for help, but they don't know how. Okay, so the coconut symbolism is good luck and prosperity. Every auspicious occasion begins with the breaking of the coconut. It is regarded as a symbol of Lord Ganesh, who removes obstacles and helps us to succeed in any task we embark on. Okay, so this person is trying to embark on a quest to almost like remove this anxiety, and there is that energy of those obstacles being removed for them, slowly but surely, and them awakening to their own power. Okay, and then we see the orange fruit. Let's see what that means. Okay, in the Baroque era, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, this exotic fruit was popularly associated with the high social status of noble men and women. Orange became a symbol of their prosperity as it suggested great wealth, dreamy destinations, and far-off lands. Orange trees have come to symbolize prosperity and happiness. Okay, so I feel like this is telling me that if this person accepts it and doesn't resist change, like if they can learn to find help, they can grow as a person. They can go towards a new journey where the inner world is full of richness, where the inner world is flourishing and growing. And I think this is the lesson for this person to learn to ask for help when they are experiencing difficult moments, to learn to be vulnerable and kind of seek that light, if that makes sense. Seek that light within the dark moment they're experiencing. But in order to do that, they need to ask someone for help. And I think they're kind of obsessing over asking you for help because they feel very confused. This person wants to change, but they don't know how. And they're kind of scared of change, if that makes sense. I keep saying technology. This person may reach out to you very soon. This person wants to heal with the Temperance card and balance their energies out and kind of come to a more pure state, because I feel like this anxiety can also lead them to becoming not dark in some way, but like, how do I put this in words? Like, let's say this person self-sabotages your connection because this anxiety is leading them to do things they don't want to do. You get what I mean? But I feel like this person wants to kind of come to God, come to the universe, come to this light of healing, if that makes sense. Perhaps this person wants to deepen their spiritual connection to the universe or to God, or find that kind of spiritual, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. Kind of find their spiritual purpose, what they're here to do on earth, and find this kind of rebirth energy. But I feel like they want to ask you for help. This is someone you interact with on a day-to-day basis with the Six of Pentacles, or you interact with a lot. This person wants to ask for your help with the Six of Pentacles. And that's why they're obsessing over you, because they analyze it, the situation. Okay. I feel like this person is a little bit stubborn, but they have a heart of a warrior. They're learning to find consciousness and find self-awareness for the reason they are this way. They're learning to communicate and find balance and stability within their emotional and mental health. Okay? And they also want to find their purpose. Perhaps you're quite spiritual or quite enlightened or quite nurturing in some way, and this person feels like you can help. But each time I say help, like, I bite my tongue. So this person's very scared to ask for help. They're experiencing challenging moments that they want to work on themselves and kind of rebirth their energy. And they feel like you're the perfect person to help them because you're someone that always grows and expands. And you're someone that is very positive over life, is something I feel, which is why this person needs your help. And that's why they're obsessing over you, because perhaps their anxiety is telling them something about your connection that is not true, and then they obsess and ruminate over it. Or like they want to ask you for help, but they don't know how. Okay, so I want to pull more cards for you, my pile number twos, on how we can find a solution to this. It was not the type of reading I was expecting, but I'm glad I could bring this reading to you so that you can perhaps understand this person on a deeper level. I want to actually cry, like, I don't know, I think this person needs a release, but I think they're scared. They're scared to be vulnerable, but it's a lesson for them. Okay, so how can we, create change here? How can we help this person find their mental strength and resilience? How can we help this person seek the light? We have the Four of Cups with boredom. Okay, so this person seems very bored and dissatisfied with their life, but we can also see like a person looks like they're crying here. Or they have been crying, I don't know. So perhaps this person needs some excitement in their life. You know what I mean? Perhaps this person needs someone to talk to and not just sit and ruminate in their own mind, if that makes sense. This person has no shoes on. Perhaps this person needs some grounding and stability in their life. And we see the water coming out here onto the plants. I see that as like, in order for them to grow, as we see with all the plants here, they need to water themselves. They need to take care of themselves. And perhaps you can be a reminder to them to do that. We have the Nine of Vessels with generosity, which is the Nine of Cups. So this is reverse. Perhaps this person needs to ask for help. Needs to also be generous to themselves and take care of themselves in some way. My voice is going funny. This person has a throat chakra blockage. They are scared to talk. They're scared to talk to a therapist. They're scared to admit that they have some kind of difficulty here. Maybe in their childhood they were punished, my cards just moved. They were punished for speaking out about the things they were feeling, or said to be like, it's not a big deal, it's nothing to be worried about, it's nothing. Like, this person was invalidated with their feelings. Now they invalidate their own feelings because they're scared that no one will understand. We also have the Great Bear. So I'm going to keep this card upright to change the energy. We have the Great Bear, which is, I just need to check. The cards keep moving. This person needs to change. This person needs movement in their life. Needs change. Okay, let's see. This deck, I just need to check the names of it because I sometimes forget. It's kind of new and I haven't used it much. Perhaps this person could be a little bit perfectionistic as well, because I keep trying to fix these cards but they keep moving. And it can be a little bit of their downfall. So the Great Bear, let's see, it's Judgment. Do you see this in the back? It looks like those northern lights. With the cave here, this gives me the energy this person needs to come out of their cave. They need to come out of isolation. Okay. With the bear, perhaps they need to realize their power, their strength. Perhaps they need to have a wake-up call from the universe in some way. They're going through some type of spiritual awakening. They need to come out of retreat to be able to get that help. I just want to check what the bear spiritual meaning is and the northern lights. So the bear spirit animal is a powerful force in the lives of those who are chosen by the special being. On a spiritual level, the bear represents the courage to evolve and the ability to be open-minded. The bear reminds us to trust our instincts and to be protective of our faith. Okay, so that is the feeling I get. This person needs to open their mind to change, to explore different means. Okay, many of the stories surrounding the Northern Lights in North America communities arose from the belief that they were the souls of the departed ancestors. It was even believed that the lights may be spirits of the animals they hunted. Okay, so perhaps this person's ancestors are guiding you to help them in some way, but is also guiding this person to listen to their ancestors. The ancestors have been trying to give them messages for a while now, but they've been ignoring it in some way. They've been trying to ignore this change that needs to happen. Perhaps their ancestors have been sending them signs, have been sending them messages, dreams, and they haven't been noticing. Okay? How can we help this person? We have the Woodward, which is a justice card. Justice is about speaking the truth. Perhaps the feeling I'm getting, perhaps you need to tell this person the truth. For some of you, but in a kind way, where you're like, I'm here for you. You can tell me the truth of why you're feeling this way. You can come to me for help. You can come to me to release your frustrations. You can tell me what's bothering you. You can be truthful and emotionally vulnerable with me. You're safe with me. You can come out of out of your shell. I will protect you and I will hold you and be there for you. Like, let this person know you're there for them. Let them know that the truth will only bring them light. Like telling the truth, if that makes sense. With the Justice card, I also feel like if this person resists and gets frustrated with you, I'm also hearing like telling them the truth in a nice way, in a kind way, where you're like, you know, I see that you've not been okay lately, you know, and it's not just gonna go away by you ignoring it and sweeping it under the rug. The problem is just gonna get bigger. And explain to them that you're here for them. But if they don't want to accept that help, that's also them. You know what I mean? That is the feeling I get here. But with the Justice card, I feel like next to the Great Bear and under the Awakening card, this person is going to eventually awaken. They're eventually going to find the light because the Lynx is also light. They're eventually going to find their own power because this man's holding a staff. It's just a matter of time. Also depending on what this person chooses. Any last advice on the situation, spirit guides? We have dedication. Okay, so perhaps this person needs someone to show them that they're dedicated to them. That, you know how this person shot arrows but it's all over the place? That they can try and they can, even if they make mistakes, you're here for them. Even if they try to do it but it doesn't work the first time, we'll try again and we'll do trial and error and see what works, you know. Like a person that's dedicated to helping them, if that makes sense. So This was not the type of reading I was expecting of why they're obsessing over you, but this is your message, my pal number twos. I really hope that this person can find peace, can help find their own mental strength and resilience. I am wishing this person so much healing, so much love, for them to find this within themselves and within their support group around them. So that was your reading, my pal number twos. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number threes. If you chose this strawberry obsidian crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who is obsessing over you and why. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. Please trust your intuition with the traits I mention of who this could be, as it may be different for everyone watching. You chose the card Well-Being. It says self-preservation, service to spirit, and youthful experience. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. Okay, so for your cards, we have Betrayal, we have Hostilities with Conflict and Unrest, we have the Six of Wands reversed, we have the Tower, we have the Page of Materials, which is the Page of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Voices, which is the Seven of Swords, we have the High Priestess, I just got a notification as I put the High Priestess down, so that's confirmation to trust your intuition with who this is. We have the Fool, or perhaps this person may send you a message or say something to you that gives themselves away, and it's important to trust your intuition. We have the Ace of Pentacles, this may sound a little bit strange, but I got a notification of money being paid into my account, so perhaps this person sends you money, and that's your confirmation. For some of you, not all of you, because we also have the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Justice card, we have the Strength card. Okay, my pal number threes, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is obsessing over you and why. Okay, so I feel this is either someone, for some of you, and as I said, trust your intuition with what I say, because the High Priestess showed up here. Trust your intuition with every trait I say. If you feel like, okay, like let's say for example I say it's a romantic ex or something like that, and you take the traits and you think it's a friend of yours, trust your intuition. You know what I mean, as an example. Okay, so I feel for some of you this is either someone you have been with intimately in a romantic sense. I don't know if it is a romantic situation or like it was like a one-time situation, but there's this feeling of this person lusting over you in some way, if it's like an ex or a someone you were with romantically but never with intimately, Or for some of you, it is just kind of this energy of like an ex that betrayed you in some way, like with lust, because they're showing me lust. Like let's say an ex that cheated on you and kind of like slept with someone else, if that makes sense. Or let's say this is a family member, like a sister or a brother that was intimately with someone you were with romantically, because I'm also feeling like a family type of energy. I'm hearing a ringing in my ears now. For some of you, it is this. For some of you, it is this. For some of you, it's like I felt my tongue itch and now I hear the ringing again. It's like this person is someone you know, for some of you, that has gossiped about you, that is talking trash about you, because my tongue was itching. So that to me is like talking about you. Perhaps with the ringing in my ear, it's like you already intuitively know who this is. I'm still hearing it very lightly, but it's like it's very light. It's not strong anymore. For some of you, this could be a family member, because we even have Aunt Nancy here. So take it as it resonates with the lust energies. For some of you, it's not that. For some of you, it is. I feel here, whoever this is, the most important thing is they are betraying your trust in some way. Whoever this is, whether it's a friendship, a lover, family member, friend, ex-lover, ex-friend. They have betrayed your trust in some way or are betraying you in some way. Okay? And it even looks like she's holding a crystal ball here. So perhaps you have already seen this intuitively. The energy with the spider here and the betrayal is giving me the energy. I'm hearing that song Toxic by Britney Spears. The one like, taste of your lips, son. You're a toxic. So perhaps this person is like that, or perhaps it is like a romantic situation where they were kissing someone else with taste of your lips. I'm on a ride. I think that's the lyrics. This person with the spider has created a web of lies, has betrayed you, has created a web of betrayal, of toxicity within your connection. Because the spider meaning is overall positive, but in this case, with the betrayal and the hostility here, the spider represents creating our reality. This person is creating a terrible reality for themselves with their choices, with whatever they're doing here, with their shady energy with the Seven of Swords. You know that they're doing something behind your back or betraying you in some way. I feel that strongly, and I feel like you've seen something intuitively, but perhaps some of you don't have physical, tangible proof of this. Perhaps you've seen it in a dream, or seen it in a tarot reading, had someone say it to you that they dreamt about it or saw it intuitively. But perhaps you need physical evidence or proof with the Ace of Pentacles. That's the feeling I get. And the Justice card represents the truth coming out in some way. So I hear your spirit guides kind of saying, stay strong right now. The truth is going to come out in some way. And if it hasn't come out, it is going to come out. If it has already come out, then perhaps more truths are going to come out that is going to leave this person's world falling apart with the Tower card, because they're trying to create a web of toxicity in your life. You know what I mean? So they're going to experience that chaos and destruction in their own life. They're going to experience a Tower moment where everything's falling apart, where they're being exposed in some way for their deception with the owl. And the owl also represents wisdom, so trust your intuition, because it's opposite the High Priestess. Something's going to come back full circle to this person, where their own deception and betrayal comes back to them and bites them in the ass, is something I'm hearing from Spirit. They're creating poison and toxicity with whatever they're doing. Now I'm hearing that song, That Girl is Poison. I don't know. For some of you, it is a woman. For some of you, it's a man. I don't know. It's different for all of you. Trust your intuition on who it is. But I feel like this person creates like toxicity, creates betrayal, creates this weird type of energy. For some of you, I'm hearing that prayer can help the truth come to light faster from your ancestors. Your ancestors want to bring this out to you because they're on your side here. They see that this person is trying to betray your trust, trying to create toxicity in your life, you know, trying to almost poison your heart with the love they're giving you. Like their love is poisonous in some way. It's not healthy. It's toxic. And your ancestors are trying to get this person out of your life, because I feel like you will start to receive a lot of good luck as this person leaves your life. Perhaps this person is blocking some blessings or achievements. And perhaps this person is blocking the actual heart healing that is taking place within you by betraying your trust even more. Because it seems like you've been building the sense of self-trust, the sense of self-love, heart healing, tending to your own well-being. But it's like this person is creating some sort of disruption in your life. This person, as you know, you leave this person and start a new journey with the Fool, you're going to climb the ladder to the things you once wanted, to your purpose with the Wheel of Fortune, and things are going to change for you, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about things turning in your favor, you know, a key to a new door with the Fool. A key to a new journey, a new beginning that is full of good luck. But I feel like your guides have also not been giving you the things you wanted, because this person may use you in some way. Because the feeling I get here is you could achieve a lot if you really put that intention and effort into it. But it's like your guides have been blocking that off so this person leaves, because it seems like this person may try to almost take credit for what you do. I just got a notification, that's confirmation. Take credit for what you do, or mooch off of you, leech off of you. So your guides want this person to leave your life, and if you have already started a new journey, that's confirmation that you were meant to leave this person's life and start something new, and a new journey where you're now protected, where you can heal your heart and build something new. But continue praying for the truth to come out, for justice to be served, if that makes sense. Because I do see this coming out in some way, and it's going to make this person's whole world fall apart. Their attempts to throw jabs at you is unsuccessful with the hostility, because we see a woman throwing energy at someone. So perhaps this person has thrown jabs at you, has gossiped about you, has had negative intentions towards you, has been decepting you, has not cared about your well-being, only cares about their own well-being and protecting their own image, if that makes sense. This person may seem very sweet, but is actually the opposite, because we have the strawberry obsidian. Their reputation may seem sweet, but they're actually not inside. For some of you, this person compares themselves to you with the Page of Pentacles, because it's like the rose almost like blending into this rose kind of gives me that energy of comparison. Or for some of you, this person wants to be you, if it is like a situation of like a friendship or family member. For some of you, this person's observing you and is obsessed with you in some way. For some of you, like if it is a situation of betrayal, like an ex-partner that cheated on you or a partner that is cheating on you, there's a sense of observation. So like, let's say them observing if you know, or observing your schedule so that they can do things behind your back. Or let's say an ex-lover is still obsessing over you, observing you to see if they can come back into your life. That's the feeling I get here. But still gossiping about you behind your back, still throwing jabs at you, creating conflict with you, just creating chaos in your life. I'm hearing that TikTok sound. It's like, me obsessed with you. Yes. Like, this person is obsessed with you. Either because they want to be you, or they're just obsessed with kind of creating chaos in your life. It's like, I don't know, like if this is a lover or an ex-lover, it's almost like this person despises you, wants to create chaos in your life, wants to hurt you. Their love is toxic, but at the same time they want to be with you. Like, it's so confusing. So they have this like kind of romantic obsession over you. Whereas if it is something where it's like a friendship or a family member, it's like they want to be you, and that's why they're obsessed with you. And they want to hurt you in some way, like hurt you emotionally by deceiving you, by betraying you. Maybe hurt your emotional well-being or mental well-being. I just got a notification. Yes. I'm going to pull some more cards. How can my pile number 3s get physical, tangible proof of this? How can my pile number 3s get physical, tangible proof of this? We have rest with the butterfly here, or moth, I'm not sure. So perhaps it's gonna happen. Just rest and stay strong. Perhaps it's gonna happen. The situation is gonna transform overnight. Not maybe tomorrow, but like, you don't have to do anything to get the physical evidence. It's gonna come to you, and the situation is gonna transform. So this is the Four of Swords. Okay, the next card we have is the Seer, which is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess coming up twice, you're going to see something. Something's going to be revealed to you before the actual physical evidence comes out. Okay? We have here celebration. So you're going to celebrate. You're not going to celebrate this person's downfall, but almost celebrate your justice, the truth coming out. Because now you know who's really in your circle, who really cares about you, and who doesn't. And then we have reunion with the Six of Cups. So perhaps they come back to your life in some way and they tell you the truth. Perhaps someone from your past sees this, sees them being deceptive, comes back to you to tell you something about the past coming to light. Perhaps this person betrayed you in the past, but it was in the dark, and now it's coming to light. It's flowing into your life. Perhaps it's the divine, because we don't see people here. Perhaps a friend tells you, a friend sees something. With the Four of Wands, as we see people dancing here. How's this truth going to come out to them? We have the Three of Swords reversed with jealousy. So their jealousy is going to be revealed to you in some way. How is this going to be revealed to them? We have the Five of Cups with ecstasy. I see this as the divine bringing this out to you in some way. It magically happening because we see someone doing some kind of ritual here. Perhaps that's like a symbol for the divine helping you out and bringing it to light spiritually in the physical realm, if that makes sense, where it magically just changes. And you feel ecstatic at the fact that the energy changes, but you also feel a little bit disappointed. It's like a bittersweet feeling, but you're ecstatic that the truth has come out. So it is definitely jealousy for some of you. At the back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune again. I want to get one more card. Is there anything they should know or be prepared for while they wait for the truth to come out? We have 10 of Bows with responsibility, which is the 10 of Wands. So they want you to continue on your path, continue on your journey, continue building your path ahead. Continue focusing on your responsibilities, and at the end of the path, you're going to see the truth come to light. At the back of the deck, we have the Shaman, which is the Magician. So that's letting me know, continue creating your reality. Continue healing yourself. Continue healing your heart. The truth will come to light. Perhaps cleanse your energy of this person's energy with the incense burning here. It looks like incense. Perhaps change the energy around, like transform the energy with your belief. Because when we believe in something, we can transform the energy and help it come to us faster. Believing in your intuition as well can help transform the situation so that the truth comes out faster. So that is what I see in your reading, my pile number 3s, of who is obsessing over you and why. So I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!